measured. Actually, just very quickly, anyone currently doing exercise at the moment? Just a show of hands so I know who's in the room. Oh, great, the majority here. Oh, okay. I better be up to scratch with what I was saying then, hadn't I? So this is, so you should have your height measured. If someone decreases their height within a 12-month period or a very quick period, they may have osteoporosis and be getting a crush fracture. So that's one thing you need to watch out for. Measuring body weight. BMI, that's weight divided by height squared. Normals between about 20 to 25. Body fat percentage should be measured. Less than 25% body fat percentage is optimal health for males, and less than 33% is optimal health for females. Flexibility, as a general rule, you should be able to touch your toes. There's different types of fitness tests. We do a bike test, and we don't take people all the way through to their maximum heart rate, but the specialist or the doctor might do a stress test to see if someone's heart's okay to do exercise as well as a test. Blood pressure, does anyone know what normal blood pressure is, thereabouts?
38 to 68.
Well, 120 over 80 is the general guide, with a bit of flexibility with that depending on your age. So the best person to speak to for you is actually a doctor, but that's a good guide. Heart rate, resting heart rate, does anyone know what resting heart rate is?
180.
60 to 70. Yeah, about 70 to 75, a bit of flexibility around that as well. Speak to your doctor of what it should be with you. And also 2 girth measurements. There's some pieces of string left around the room. How long is a piece of string? I'm here to tell you. There's actually a blue one for males and a pink one for females. There's a few around the room, so after the talk you can actually measure yourself. The National Heart Foundation guidelines is for females, it should be able to touch, and that's 88 centimetres around there. And for males, it's, we get a little bit of extra space, 102 centimetres. And anything more than that is you get health conditions, a high chance of health conditions after that. Okay? So you can try yourself with those strings afterwards. Also, other tests can be done in a gym type setting. You can have strength tests, and that's where we measure 1 RMs, or when we go down the weight stack 1 by 1 by 1. That gives us vital information about what to start you on, as well as what a goal weight to set you on as well. So getting into the groove of where you're at with fitness before we start getting right into it. Other tests may be pedometers. So how many steps should we be doing in a day typically?
10,000.
Very good. You've heard this talk before, haven't you?
Somebody's been teaching us.
An eating diary as well might be done. Actually, just going back to the pedometer steps, does everyone know what a pedometer is? Yep. And if someone's trying to lose weight specifically, that's for general health 10,000. How much do you do for weight loss? I usually say 14,000. So anywhere between, definitely over 10,000. Let's put it that way. Yeah. An eating diary. We do a lot of physical type exercise type things. Whereas there's dietitians out there, so if we get someone to fill out what they eat and drink for a whole week, and there's something untoward in that, we'll just send them off to a dietitian, someone who knows more about that area there. There's different types of questionnaires which might get done, and a wellness score to make sure every aspect of life is all in balance as well. It's important to have some direction before starting out. Set a goal in mind. Imagine this lady went archery shooting and she actually didn't have a target to aim for. Or if you went to a travel agency and said, I'd like to go on a holiday. It's a bit broad. And the difference between a dream and a goal is time. And just talking about time, I actually forgot to start my timer. Can you, Alicia, look after the time and just tell me when there's about 5 minutes left? Or 10 minutes, is that right?
Is it for an hour?
It's an hour's talk, yeah. At this stage. So sit down and have a think about what you want to achieve. Have a good think. Think carefully. What you wish for.
Oh my God.
This may be more your liking. Does anybody recognise that face?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah? Dr. Jeffrey Life, if you don't know who that is. At the age of 57, at the age of 69. Or this might be more your liking. Sense of freedom, peace of mind, energy, zest, vitality. You may have heard about SMART goals. Does anyone know what that stands for? Should be someone in the room. Yep.
Specific,
Very good.
Achievable.
Measurable, yeah.
Measurable.
Achievable. And my jelly beans today, so but you would have got half a jelly bean. You would have got the inside. Realistic and time-based. Very good, very good. So when it comes to weight loss, one example is I want to lose weight. So if this person set that goal as I want to lose weight, do you think that when her friend calls her up for cake and coffee, she might sort of stick to that or not? So it's a bit general and not specific. So it's sort of like going archery shooting without a target. So she might be lost in the wind a little bit. A better goal is I want to lose 65 kilograms. I want to be 65 kilograms by mid-October. And a SMART type goal in the present tense is, can't read that, it is 7 a.m. on the 17th of October 2011, and I've just stepped onto my scales in my bathroom. I look down and read the scale saying 65 kilograms. I'm feeling ecstatic and proud as I've just achieved my goal. I will celebrate by splurging out on a fancy new dress. How does that sound? This could possibly be cut out and put onto a mirror so that person sees that every single day. And in fact, a lady actually wrote out her goal and did that. And what she actually did, she pulled out a dress that she hadn't been into for years, and she put that into one of those clear plastic sleeves and hung it up in her cupboard every single day. And she was trying to get into that dress before, I think it was an engagement. Do you think she got her goal? Yeah. Absolutely she did. Yep. And the reason why we make it into present tense is because there is only now. Most of you know that. If we anchor that into the future, well then we get drawn towards that rather than setting a goal of what I want and then having to chip away every single day. So it actually draws you towards that goal. So remember, it is your goal. No one is forcing you to do it. So you might choose to be flexible with your goal or have no plan B, so you have to get it. It depends on what works for you. Most of the things I'll say today, it'll either work for someone or maybe sometimes the complete opposite will work for you. So choose what will work. So what we might do is just break up into little groups and have a little discussion about goals, what your current physical activity is, what a goal could be. You could put it into the form of a SMART goal, and what next action you'll take. And then, so we're going to get into groups of 3 or 4. So we might have to turn the chairs around, and after that we might get one person just to say a few things about what came out of the discussion, and then we'll move on from there. So we're just going to take 4 minutes to do that. So it's going to be very quick. Or you might just want to partner up. 3 or 4 would be ideal. So we'll do that now.
Exactly.